So at Costain, we're a smart infrastructure solutions company. What that means is that we're improving people's lives by enhancing and upgrading the nation's water, transport and energy networks. What I try to do at Costain is position the finance around the heart of the strategy of the organisation. So I'm a great believer that finance plays such an important role in terms of determining where the business is going, how the business is performing and what strategy we should adopt. One of the first things I did at Costain was actually turn some of the reporting on its head. So two fundamental principles for me in terms of finance is, first of all, cash is the most important metric. So before you measure profit, you should measure your cash. So I introduced on day one a weekly cash flow reporting regime as a key principle. The second principle I've adopted is that every single piece of financial information has to come with a forecast of the future. Otherwise your financial information is just backward looking, and that's not where it's most valuable. Well, I think that finance will continue to play such an important part in the strategy of every organisation. I think the days of finance being back office are long gone. So actually I think that will only enhance. And even more so as we get smarter with data analytics and the use of some of the robotic techniques that are going to be available in the future. And that's really going to put finance at the heart of the organisation. Well, I think one of the most exciting things that we're experiencing today, and it's going to get even greater, is that actually how we use data and the measurement of things to the advantage of the organisation. And I think we're a little bit caught at the moment between collecting lots of data. And I think what we actually do is need to break that out a little bit and actually focus on what we think is really important to drive business performance, to drive the organisation, and then really work hard at getting the best we can at measuring that. And I think there's loads of opportunity for us to do that. So one of the things we're doing at Costain is we're looking hard at what are the things that we measure and why do we need to measure them from a financial but also a non-financial perspective, and really thinking about actually if we measure things and different things in a slightly different way, how could that change the performance of the business? And also I'm a great believer that what you measure is what you get. So if you set the right performance metrics, people rally around them and try and achieve them. And that's one of the things that we're looking to do. Well, I think the most important skill for any financial professional is business acumen. I think that finance can play a key role in ensuring that business is successful. But that means that a finance professional has to have not just capability with numbers, but actually have capability to spot business opportunities, to understand when things don't quite look right, and really using their position in the heart of the organisation actually to drive business performance. So for me, business acumen is by far the most important trait for any financial professional. The advice I would give to somebody starting out in their financial career is to volunteer. You'd be surprised how people get on and how willing volunteers go forward. And on the face of it, it might feel like volunteering for odd things or things that are not in your remit, but actually that's the way that you get greater experience. And you'll be surprised how volunteering for all sorts of different things enhances your career.